It was a moment no one saw coming, yet one that felt like the universe had been building toward all along. On a breezy Saturday evening in Seoul, inside the glittering halls of Koksardium, fans filed into the venue expecting a familiar rhythm, laughter, anecdotes, warm smiles, and light-hearted banter with their favorite couple, Hae and Jung Hae. Both actors had long established themselves as beloved figures, admired not just for their performances but for their humility and sincerity. Together, they had become a beacon of romance in an industry often accused of artificiality. But on that night, what began as a simple fan meeting unfolded into something extraordinary. Something that would shake the internet and carve itself into the cultural memory of millions. The stage lights dimmed. Audience instinctively quieted. And a large LED screen came alive behind the couple. At first, the projection seemed routine, a video montage of their careers. Clips from their dramas. Behind-the-scenes laughter. Candid smiles that made fans giggle and swoon. But then, like the climax of a carefully written fairy tale, the screen shifted. Suddenly, there she was. A baby girl, swaddled in a soft pastel pink blanket. Her cheeks plump with a glow of new life. A delicate tuft of silky black hair peeking across her forehead. And then came the smile, small, unassuming, yet radiant enough to bring an entire theater to its knees. The audience gasped as one. Hands shot to mouths. Tears welled in eyes. And murmurs rippled across the hall. Phones instinctively rose. Though staff urged restraint, it did not matter. The moment had already seared itself into every heart present. This was the long-kept secret. Finally revealed, the baby daughter of Jung Hae and Jung Hae. The child they had shielded from relentless media speculation. The miracle they had chosen to keep hidden until they felt the time was right. And now, before a room packed with adoring fans and, through social media, before an entire world, they unveiled their most treasured gift. The reaction was instantaneous and overwhelming. Some fans sobbed openly, clutching their neighbors in disbelief. Others clasped hands in prayer-like gestures, whispering she's perfect and she's an angel. The energy inside Koksardium was electric, vibrating with joy, astonishment, and an almost sacred reverence. Even before the lights shifted, hashtags like Baby Hasamin, Little Angel, and Hainsamin Princess began skyrocketing to the top of worldwide trends. Within minutes, Twitter was ablaze with tearful emojis. Instagram Reels captured snippets of the reveal. And TikTok edits appeared with a baby girl's smile set against tender ballads, garnering millions of views in hours. As the screen lingered on the baby's photo, the camera returned to the couple. Jung Hae gripped his microphone with trembling hands, visibly struggling to hold back tears. His usually calm, composed demeanor cracked open, revealing the depth of his emotion. His voice quivered as he spoke. "This is the happiest moment of my life. We wanted to share this with you because you have always been part of our journey. She is our everything." Words, simple yet raw, pierced through the hall like an arrow of sincerity. Beside him, Jung Hae glowed with maternal pride. Her smile was tender, her presence steady, as though she had rehearsed this moment not with words but with heart. She gently pressed a hand over her chest and said, "We have kept her safe, close to us. Today, we wanted you to meet the little miracle who has changed our world. Thank you for waiting with us." The hall erupted in applause. Under a wave of cheers and sobs. It was not just noise, it was a collective exhale of love. The moment transcended the conventions of a fan meeting. It was no longer a celebrity event, but a deeply personal communion between stars and the people who had loved them through years of speculation, rumors, and quiet hopes. The story behind the reveal carried even more weight. Insiders later shared that Jung Hae's pregnancy had been challenging, marked by private hospital visits and long nights of worry. Determined to protect their daughter from scrutiny, the couple deliberately chose silence, ignoring the endless cycle of tabloid rumors. Friends recalled the countless times Han skipped industry gatherings just to be by So-min's side, or how So-min, even in her most fragile moments, insisted that their fans deserved joy when the right time came. The choice of Koksardium as the reveal venue is deliberate. It was here, years earlier, that they had first appeared side by side as a rumored couple. Back then, fans whispered, speculated, and debated endlessly about the truth of their relationship. To return to that same stage now, not as speculation but as parents introducing their child, was like poetry written by destiny itself. World outside the RDM caught fire almost instantly. Entertainment sites scrambled to push breaking news. Baby makes debut, screamed one headline. The couple that stole our hearts now shares their own, read another. By the end of the night, the baby girl was no longer just a child, she was a global phenomenon. Even mainstream news outlets, usually aloof from celebrity affairs, carried the story, framing it as a cultural moment of collective joy. But it wasn't just the headlines or the numbers. Touched people most was the vulnerability of the couple. Jung Hae, tears streaking his face, pausing mid-sentence as emotion overtook him. Jung So-min, squeezing his hand, pounding him with the quiet strength only love can provide. The moment was replayed endlessly on fan cams, described as the purest gesture of love and immortalized in digital space as a symbol of what true partnership looked like. Celebrities joined the chorus of adoration. Actors, singers, and directors flooded social media with congratulatory messages. Some affectionately dubbed the child the Princess of Korea, while others teased that she had already eclipsed her parents in popularity. Brands hinted at baby clothing collaborations. Those close to the couple insisted they would protect their daughter fiercely from the commercialization of her innocence. As the fan meeting drew to its conclusion, lights dimmed once again. The screen lit up with not just a photo, but a short video. The baby girl giggled, a sound so pure it sent fresh waves of laughter and tears through the hall. Her tiny hands waved clumsily, greeting the audience herself. Fans erupted once more, their voices a mixture of joy and disbelief. In that moment, the baby girl became more than a reveal, she became a shared treasure. Outside the venue, the city buzzed with life, but in every cafe, subway station, and living room, the topic was the same. Did you see her? Wasn't she beautiful? Could you believe how happy they looked? The internet became a mirror reflecting millions of hearts swelling with tenderness. For a world wearied by crises and cynicism, the simple sight of a baby's smile offered healing, hope, a reminder of innocence. In the weeks that followed, the fascination only grew. Paparazzi attempted, unsuccessfully, to capture new glimpses, while fans debated fiercely about respecting the family's privacy. Editorials praised the couple's grace, contrasting them with others who exploited family milestones for attention. Opinion pieces framed the reveal as a turning point, a reminder that even in the glare of fame, authenticity still mattered. Life as new parents began to take shape for Hae and So-min. They were spotted strolling along the Han River Park, baby nestled snugly in a stroller. Both parents dressed in casual clothes, caps pulled low. They shopped at Apgujeong Rodeo Street, quietly selecting baby clothes, laughing softly when fans recognized them but respected their space. Each ordinary moment became extraordinary in the eyes of fans who now saw them not just as actors, but as a family. The cultural impact was undeniable. Fan art depicting the baby as a tiny princess flooded online communities. TikTok trends emerged where fans imitated her giggle or drew animations of her first wave. Magazines clamored for exclusive family shoots, though the couple demurred, choosing to share on their own terms. Baby became not just a child but a symbol of love, of resilience, of a story that began in whispers and culminated in a crescendo of joy. And yet, debates persisted. Show her again? Was it fair to let a child become the object of such global attention? Some argued passionately that the couple had a right to privacy, to raise their daughter away from the harsh glare of fame. Countered that the baby had already become part of the cultural fabric, that fans deserved to witness her growth. The couple, ever balanced, promised only this: she will grow up with love, protected, free to choose her own path. Months passed, but the glow of that night at Coke's RDM never faded. For many, it became a touchstone memory, played whenever cynicism threatened to overwhelm. It was proof that amidst the noise of celebrity culture, there could still be moments of sincerity, moments where love triumphed over spectacle. Quiet spring afternoon, fans spotted them again, this time in a small park in Seoul. Hae held the baby close, her tiny fingers gripping his shirt. So-min walked beside them, her laughter ringing through the air. No cameras, no lights, no stage, just a family living in the warmth of their love. Someone captured the scene from afar, a blurry photo that spread online with the caption, "The real fairy tale." It went viral, not because it was polished or staged, because it was real. The baby girl of Jung Hae and Jung So-min had, without a doubt, stolen millions of hearts. But more than that, had given the world a reminder that even in the dazzling, exhausting world of entertainment, the simplest things, a smile, a giggle, a moment shared, could unite strangers across the globe in pure, unfiltered joy. And as fans continue to gush, to celebrate, and to dream, one truth remains undeniable: this little angel, revealed under the lights of Coke's Artium, forever be remembered as the child who reminded the world how to feel again.